What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're hopping into season 2 of House of the Dragon. Yes, we made it. We are here. I am so excited to hop into the second season. It has been highly anticipated, obviously, by like the whole world, and I am included in that. I freaking love this show. And some of you might be wondering, well, you're not done with Game of Thrones. On YouTube, I'm not done. These take a long time to edit, and it just, I got lots of things to do besides this channel as well. I'm trying to be consistent, but life just gets in the way sometimes. I'm sorry. But if you go on to my Patreon, I have every single reaction to Game of Thrones already done, and I have the first season of House of the Dragon done. It is all up on my Patreon for you guys, and I'm actually going to have this episode, the first episode of season 2, I'm going to have that up on Patreon for free for anybody who wants to head over there and check out the full-length reaction as well. Also, be sure to check out my Game of Thrones reaction, the first season of House of the Dragon, and the other shows I'm doing, because I'm also doing The Boys. I'm finishing up also Bridgerton, and I got lots of other shows going on. One Tree Hill, Lucifer, Chuck, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I got so many over there, so please go ahead and check it out. And like I said, the full-length reaction will be available for free for anybody for at least this premiere episode of the second season. So go ahead and check that out. And yes, I will continue to put up the rest of the Game of Thrones reactions up as quickly as I can. And then also, I will put up also, of course, the first season House of the Dragon will go up. I was hoping to try and maybe get all of this done before the second season started, but clearly that didn't work out in my favor. So, yeah, I'm just excited to hop into this season. Last season was wild. We have the two warring families, and I am so excited to hop into this. I am seated. I'm ready to go. Hope you guys are too. So let's just stop the chatter and let's get into it. I know I'm beyond ready to get into this episode. I know Grogu's ready to go. So let's get into it. This is the first episode, the season 2 premiere of House of the Dragon. A son for a son. Right? That was, yeah, a son for a son. Yes. Let's go. That music is back. It hits my ears. Oh, this goes like the stitching on tapestry and stuff. That's really cool. Is this the Winterfell theme? I think so.
Duty is sacrifice. It eclipses all things, even blood.
Oh my god, we're
all
back
men
in
of
Winterfell.
honor must pay its price. The North owes a great duty to the Seven Kingdoms, one older than any oath. The Night's Watch cultivated its strength from doomed men who had their life as their only possession. But my ancestor, Torrin Stark, began a tradition by making an offering at the onset of winter. 1 in 10 men from our household was to be chosen to fortify the watch.
Oh jeez.
This is not a sentence, but an honor.
Right.
A duty embraced by all who serve the North, even by mine own kin. The North must stand ready. Winter is coming.
Famous line. We're definitely back in when they utter the words, winter is coming.
You see,
we're back.
and all memories of
It pleases me to think that over a century ago our ancestors treated in this very place. The Conqueror and the King in the North.
you at least had the mercy not to threaten me with your dragon.
Surely the great Torrin Stark would have sooner died than bent the knee, unless he believed the Conqueror could bring unity to the Seven Kingdoms. That unity is now threatened. The realm will soon tear itself apart if men do not remember the oath sworn to King Viserys and to his rightful heir.
Starks do not forget their oaths, my prince. But you must know that my gaze is forever torn between north and south. I need my men here.
Whilst your men guard against wildlings and weather, the High Tower's plan to usurp the throne. If my mother is to defend her claim, she needs an army. War is coming to the whole of the realm, my lord. We cannot wage it without the support of the North.
My father brought King Jaehaerys and Queen Alysanne to see the wall. His grace stood at this very outlook and watched as their dragons, the greatest power in the world, refused to cross it. Do you think my ancestors built a 700-foot wall of ice to keep out snow and savages?
What does it keep out?
Death. I have thousands of greybeards who have already seen too many winters.
So they're old.
Sounds like it.
If your greybeards can fight, the Queen will have them.
A raven's arrived. Urgent news from Dragonstone.
Oh. Yeah. Your brother. So this is all like right after last season.
Take your mount again. We're flying out.
I alone patrol over 100 miles of open sea, endlessly, to hold the blockade. Malus must gorge and rest, as must I.
We're going to King's Landing.
To what end?
Killing Vhagar. I cannot face that hoary old bitch alone.
Jeez.
With my dragon and yours together, we can kill Vhagar and her rider. Make it a son for a son.
Title.
Was this the Queen's command?
The Queen remains absent. I should be at Harrenhal, bending knees, but I must instead remain here to wage her war. She has been gone for days. Too long. She is exposed.
She is grieving.
The mother grieves as the Queen shirks her duties.
A raven has told Rhaenyra that her son is dead. She needs to know it for certain.
She was a fool to go.
Yeah.
What if Aemond were to happen upon her?
Then I would pity Aemond.
If you'd have acted when you had the chance, Aegon's line would be extinguished.
Damn.
You would be alive. Fly with me.
Yeah, but how many more would be
It is
dead?
a command.
Would that you were the king.
Yeah, you ain't the king here, bitch. I can't even imagine. Like, I don't have any kids, so but still, like, I can't even imagine losing your child.
The smithy delivered this earlier.
I had this commissioned for Prince Lucerys.
I was very sorry to hear about your heir's death. It was the blackest of treacheries.
Wasn't he the one that, yeah, he was gay and ended up running off and not faked his death, right?
I am indebted to you.
Where is Jaehaerys?
Attending his lessons.
And those are where?
What do you need of him?
Taking him to the small council. He'll be king one day. He must begin his instruction.
What if he does not want to be king?
Where is he?
The library. You must not interrupt his custom.
Yeah, he's going to.
I'm afraid.
Don't be. They'd be fools to come with Vhagar protecting the city.
Not the dragons. The rats.
The rats? Everyone's like, wait, what? Oh, jeez, okay. Oh, hello.
We cannot. Again.
Right, okay. How many times have you said this?
Good morrow, my lords.
Hi.
Stormlands should be ours after Prince Aemond's marriage pact to the Lady Floris Baratheon. I anticipate their sworn declaration.
My brother is raising the strength of the West to master the Golden Tooth, but we...
Oh, jeez.
Thank you, my prince. That's very helpful.
Thank you.
My nephew,
Okay,
Lord
sit
Ormond,
down.
musters his forces to...
My letters to Rhaenyra. Has there been any answer?
An apology for her dead son?
None, Your Grace. Between that and their blockade of the gullet, we must presume that the princess has refused the offered terms, and that war is now inevitable.
Yeah, it
Your
is.
Grace might lend it.
Enough! Would someone please...
Is the heir to the throne bothering you, Tyland?
No, not in the least, Your Grace.
Because I think he wants a ride.
Your Grace.
A ride?
A pony ride.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be fun,
jeez.
Jaehaerys? Should the Master of Coin be your royal steed?
Oh, he's like, no, do it. Do it. Give him a horseback ride. Wow.
Your Grace. There are important matters to discuss, despite Sir Tyland's interruptions.
Very well. No time for amusements, Tyland. Off you go, Jaehaerys. Good boy.
Rhaenyra's blockade has placed King's Landing under strain. And
Well, we should have just killed her when we had the chance.
regrettably, the opportunity for surprise has been lost. And with it, the chance to end this conflict quickly. We must play the board before us.
If we are to break the Sea Snake's blockade, we will need to bolster both the Lannister and Hightower navies.
We do have need for a new master of ships. We could offer the title to the young Lord Dalton Greyjoy.
Aemon, you do not have a seat at this council.
Aemond is my closest blood and our best sword. I welcome him.
Path to King's Landing is through the Riverlands. We must establish a toehold there.
The River Lords will either declare for me, or they will meet Vhagar and Sunfire together.
Rhaenyra has dragons as well.
Mine are bigger. Fat old Lord Tully will either raise my banner or see his burn. We should fly to River Run.
Okay.
You are the king.
And Vhagar is needed here to deter Rhaenyra from attacking, in retribution for the death of her son.
Errors were made in the hours
because of
following
you.
King Viserys' death. We mustn't compound them. You've already demonstrated your might, Your Grace. We must now favor patience and restraint. As some ravens by the hour, many
he is
and
such a
more
teenager.
houses will declare
That's
for you in
fine.
time.
I have completed questioning the whole of the castle staff. They produced rather interesting details, but I am satisfied I have exposed all who betrayed our trust.
And what of them?
They no longer breathe our air.
Hmm? Oh.
I've chosen your new staff, personally.
Okay. Killed them?
Wing.
Oh, we're her son. Her son's dragon landed. Seeing the truth. Look at all the swords!
Let's have the... And how might your king be of service?
'Tis my flock. A tenth of them taken by the crown on the cusp of winter. If I'd had the time to plan,
We should
perhaps.
return them. You need your goats for the winter, don't you?
Sheep, your grace.
Sheep, even better. I shall make your flock of sheep whole.
We already made a promise to all the Crownlands that a tithing of livestock would be necessary to sustain the dragons for their increased activity and, pray not, eventual fighting.
Perhaps we could just return his sheep. He came all this way.
If you return one herd of sheep, Your Grace, you'll soon
They-
find
yeah.
them all at the foot of your throne
Yo.
expecting the same.
They won't know.
When the king speaks, Your Grace, all hear it.
Okay, never mind. Sorry. My bad.
After further thought, I have decided that I cannot restore your sheep. If war were to break out, my dragons will require feed. Bring the next.
With a blockade in place and war threatening...
That treasonous blockade won't last long. I plan to send Vhagar to burn it to ash. Bring the next.
Okay, all here.
Hugh, Your Grace.
All here.
The Smiths are all proud to support Your Grace against Rhaenyra.
And?
But iron costs have grown. To put it simply, we are struggling. If we could but have the crown's coin before we started work, it would bring great relief.
You shall be paid, and paid well. Our victory depends on the efforts of the small folk.
You have my most sincere gratitude, Your Grace.
Yeah.
I'll hear
Go
the next
away.
petition.
Go away.
Do we pursue the same end?
I must admit there are days where I myself can't be sure.
I should tell you mine. It's victory.
And how would you define victory?
Rhaenyra bending the knee and Aegon sitting the Iron Throne in peace.
Well, if that's how you describe it, then we are aligned.
Then be my ally.
I am.
An ally would not repeatedly cut my legs from beneath me at that table of men. I sit there and I feel your anger.
Frustration. These critical days since Viserys' passing haven't gone to plan.
That's not my fault.
Aemon erred. But he is
You
fiercely
think?
loyal.
We only need to mind Aegon until the novelty of rule is spent. Once he tires of it, you and I can steer our course to victory.
A fine strategy, daughter. But you must accept that the path to victory now is one of violence.
I know it, but that does not mean it must be wanton.
Prepare to be boarded!
Hi.
You.
When last we met, there were two of you.
The White Worm.
Did you think I would wither in your absence?
How long have you been selling secrets to Otto Hightower?
As long as he had gold to pay for them.
Yeah.
Who sent you fleeing from King's Landing in such disrepair? Hmm? You put Aegon on the throne.
That was the Hightower's conspiracy. I merely profited from knowing Aegon's movements.
But you delivered him.
He would have returned home eventually for gold and for respite, as he always does. I simply sped the business along.
Business that ended with the theft of the Queen's throne and the murder of her son.
You only blame me because your true enemies are out of reach.
Damn.
My arrangement with the Hand was purely transactional. I held no loyalty to him.
So give me money.
Now. Otto Hightower was to me as I am to your noble ilk, fodder to be cast off.
What else do you know of him, his plans?
Little unless I possess nothing of value to you, Damon.
Have her moved to the cells. She is to be treated as a traitor to the crown.
Okay then.
But the lady speaks the truth. She was no agent of the Hightowers.
What is it to you?
A matter of honor.
Was it honor that made you stand by and watch as the Hightowers usurped the throne? You and your traitorous twin?
No, my prince.
Aegon was in your grasp. You should have killed him yourself.
Oh damn.
The names of the King's Guard are just 8 and 10. And we swore the same oath, to defend the whole of the royal family. So what were we to do when they turned against one another?
I mean, true. He's got a point. Who do you defend at that point when they're literally just attacking each other? And she's back. And she's pissed.
Did you find what you needed?
We go into war?
The castle stands at the ready, Your Grace. I will fly to Harrenhal at your command.
Your Grace, my lord husband's blockade of the gullet moves into place.
I want Aemond Targaryen.
Yeah. So we're off, right?
You surely accumulated spies within the Red Keep, servants who knew the comings and goings.
Scheme with someone else, Damon. I was once in your thrall, but no longer.
A transaction, then. Your knowledge in exchange for your freedom.
Yeah.
Your Grace,
Yeah, he came from the wall.
Lady Jane Arryn has pledged her support in exchange for a dragon to guard the Vale.
And Lord Cragen Stark
Has promised 2,000 men.
Oh. Aww. Still mourning. Let's be real, if you're... they'll always be mourning.
Allery Florent, Sarah's Targaryen. Sarah's Florent.
Hey, Damon.
Commander, never gone for long. I'm told you bear a mislike for the Hightowers.
Fuck the Hightowers.
Like, what you want? Come on in, come on in.
The White Worm said you're one of Aegon's rat catchers.
I heard the White Worm was dead.
Her ghost told me you're a betting man. Fighting pits.
Dogs.
How deep your debts. I was
Money
also given to
talks.
understand that you possess a unique knowledge of the Red Keep.
My ghost tunnels. Great big rat's nest it is. I know them better than the shape of my arm cock.
This is my friend. Tonight he's going to be your friend. You're to find and slay the Prince Aemon Targaryen. He has silver hair and one eye. Should be easy enough to find. But I understand that he's quite good in a fight. You want to take caution. It's one half. We'll get the other when it's done.
He's like, that's a lot of gold.
What if we can't find him?
This war of quills.
Well, that's
and
not an
red
option.
Words. You should be leading the van, and I should be flying cover on Vhagar. No castle would dare to raise Rhaenyra's banner against us. We would bring the whole of the Crown lands to heel in weeks. My brother is hostage to my grandsire and mother, and they tell him that a war of dragons can yet be avoided.
'Tis inevitable. They must see that.
Otto fears to upset the order of things, and Alicent is simply angry.
Angry?
She blames me for starting this war.
Yeah, I blame you too.
And Rhaenyra is a cunning spider. Long ago, she drew Alicent into her web. It is not your mother's fault.
She holds love for our enemy. That makes her a fool.
Return to your post, Lord Commander. I must have a word with the Prince. It would concern me, grandson, if plans were being considered beyond the ears of your king and his hand. You've a zeal to act, I understand. I was young once myself.
I only wish to serve my king and my house.
Right. Okay.
You and Vega are the greatest single power in the realm. If it wasn't obvious before, it certainly is now. But there are many pieces at play here, some of which you can't yet see. I promise you, Aemond, you will have all the vengeance that you seek, but you must keep a grip on your impulses.
Yeah, because look what happens when you don't.
Cannot.
Wait. Could always be Aegon the Strong. My nephew's already taken that one. My mother and grandsire mind me like some helpless duckling.
Oh, but you're the king. Who gives a shit what they say?
My brother at least knows his place. He's as loyal as a hound. I can set him
He's
and his
so
dragon
drunk.
on my foes at will.
The rats. She said she was scared of the rats.
How do we get upstairs?
The royals live up there.
Yeah.
Different group of rat catchers work the upstairs.
If we're to kill a royal fucking prince, where do you think we're gonna find him?
Exactly.
I got you in the castle. I thought the rest was your bit.
I could end you right here. Take the rest of the gold myself.
I know my way upstairs. I just don't know my way around.
Thank you so much.
Show me.
Oh, don't hit the dog. Well, at least the dog's gonna be okay.
We need to keep looking.
I told you, I'm not supposed to be up here.
Did you not hear the prince? No head, no gold.
True. All right, chop chop. Let's go.
I'll search the next room.
Hi.
For the rats.
Oh shit. This is where everything is gonna go so bad. Oh my god.
Who the fuck is she?
Right?
She's the queen, she is.
A son for a son, he said. Or does she look like a fucking son to you?
Right? No, 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 no.
We need to get our head and get out.
No, no, not him. No, wait, hold on, wait. Oh my god, pick the right one.
They both look the same. Which one's a boy?
The mother knows.
Do anything but what I ask, and I'll bleed the whole lot of you. Which?
I have a necklace.
The crazy one. You're gonna try and negotiate with the crazy one?
It's the other one. She's not going to give up the king's heir that easy.
No, she's telling true.
Okay, okay, okay. We need to... Can we kill the actual right person here? We're not killing the correct person. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. If I was David, I would be so pissed. Like, really? The wrong one. He has one eye. He has to kill the correct one. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
What's happened?
They killed the boy.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Ah! All right. Let's go to talk about it. Well, that was the first episode of Season 2 of House of the Dragon, A Son for a Son, and we are so back. This is so good. We did a lot of... This episode definitely had just a lot of setup for, hey, remember what happened, and this is where we're going, which is fine. That's what happens at the beginning of seasons. We need to kind of restart everything and, like, get everybody back into the flow. So we had Rhaenyra's son... Usiri, just to know, and he obviously got murdered by Aemond, Well, the dragon, really. But of course, the queen wanted Aemon's head. But we're going to talk about that. You killed the wrong person, and Damon's going to be pissed. Like, you both are dead because you killed the wrong motherfucking person. Like, what the hell? He wanted Aemon's head, the one that actually killed the son. And you all go, he literally was the one with one eye. Like, that's what he said. He had one eye. Why in the world would you be like, oh, here's a son, so I guess we'll kill... No, find the right one. Like, what is happening? But just hearing the blades going in, it was like, oh my god. Oh, that was just eerie to hear, and it was horrible to hear, and I feel so bad for the girl. I'm sorry, I forget her name. I feel so sorry for the girl who had to get her sister up, and they had to, like, run out of there, and oh my god. And of course, the Queen and Circle are still screwing. Of course they are. Like, come on now. You knew she was like, oh, this is the last time. It's never the last time. It's never the last time. Don't ever believe that. It's never the last time. But the shit is about to go down now, and why can't it be Sunday again? Come on. Just being back in this world is awesome. And I really also love the fact that they didn't rush into, like, anything happening. Like, you're trying to get the two sides to calmly see if they can come into some sort of peace, but obviously that's not going to happen. It's obviously not. The war is inevitable. It is. But you try to postpone it as much as possible. And if there is a chance you don't go to war, you kind of want to take it. But now that shit's out the window because you killed the son, the wrong son. Like, that little boy didn't do anything. Like, that's the part that sucks. Like, he didn't do anything. And I also really like the fact that they definitely, there were a lot of emotional moments in here that I definitely very much appreciated, that you got to sit with the families and Rhaenyra's and her kids about the death of her son and their brother. And, you know, you had the scene with when her son came back from the wall and they broke down, and oh my god, and you get to see, like, I was getting so emotional every time she was on screen. I was getting so emotional. The actress is doing such a great job. I'm sitting here watching, and when she was like, I want Aemon's head, like that, even she was teary-eyed, like the whole episode she's crying. I'm like, you feel her grief, and it's so good. Like when you saw her find the dragon's wing, the funeral scene with the kids, all of them did an excellent job, because I was definitely getting teary-eyed. I was like, hold it together, hold it together, hold it together. Like, oh, they did such a good job of all of that. And you can see the grief that they're going through. So that was definitely very well done. I appreciated that. But now shit's about to hit the fan, because now it's a son for a son, but it's the wrong son. Like, damn. Very curious to see what happens next, how swiftly we're gonna get shit going. Like, this is, it's gonna get messy, and I am for it, because then you also have the Aemon and Aemond, who are young, but they're quick triggered. So you have everybody constantly them to slow down, and they're not. So when they find out their brother was killed, they are going to lose their shit, and it's about to go down. And I am so excited to see what happens. But yeah, this is Game of Thrones, House of Dragon. We're back in this world. I love it. And yeah, I'm just so happy it's back. I'm so happy it's back. Thank you guys for watching so long with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please come back to see the entire season. Would be greatly appreciated. And like I said in the intro, if you skipped it, which probably a lot of you did, whatever, I do have every Game of Thrones episode is up on my Patreon, including the first season of House of the Dragon. I am still working on getting them up onto YouTube, but this reaction, even though yes it is up on YouTube right here, I will have the full reaction to at least the first episode free, so you can head on over to my Patreon page, so be sure to check that out. And yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe to help grow the channel. Any amount of support is greatly appreciated, and I will see you for the next episode.